What's up, everyone? Welcome to Reputation on a Blockchain, Episode 1. My name is Rene-Lee and I'm going to be talking to you about any entrance into the industry, the new industry of reputation applications on a blockchain. It could be on Ethereum, it could be on Solana, it could be on Graphite network, which we'll talk about in this episode. Um, so, in my opinion, the next big wave in the blockchain industry is reputation. Reputation applications built on decentralized networks such as Ethereum, Solana, and maybe Graphite network. I want to do a few intro list items, and then we will get into the subject of today. The subject of today is Graphite network. But the few intro items are um, so a little bit disclaimer, like obviously we're going to be talking about tradable assets, and none of the material in these videos is meant as financial advice. Nothing I say is meant as financial advice. What you put into crypto or blockchain based assets, it's risky. You can lose what you put in. Um, uh, uh, you know, not I'm not sure what else to say on that except none of this is financial advice, and I'll be very careful never to give any sort of like buy or sell recommendation or anything like that. I'm just talking about what is out there, and focusing on reputation on the blockchain as the main subject of this channel. Actually, I may have some episodes where I uh, uh, do like something off on the side, but every episode that is about reputation will have like an episode. This is episode 1, and if it doesn't have to do with reputation on the blockchain, it won't have an episode number. Okay, so that's the disclaimer. Nothing I say is financial advice. You can lose what you put in. This is risky, but we are going to talk about this risky frontier anyway. As it is, I'm very certain the next wave of innovation on the blockchain. Okay, another item is I do have. I'm going to show you. I do have a startup um, in the reputation space. So you can see here, Nomi, right? Nomi is the name of my startup that I have with two other co-founders in the reputation space. And what I'm doing with this channel is over the last 3 years, I've been watching what's come online and making a list of all the entrants in the reputation on the blockchain space. And one of them has finally impressed me enough to start this YouTube channel, to start these episodes, and start talking about the competitors in the space. And so, let me just check my list here on my phone about. Okay, so that's number one. Um, it the number one is I have my own reputation on the blockchain startup. I'm butchering some of the English, but uh, number there's a few benefits of doing this channel for me. Um, I Even though I have my own startup in the space, I still am going to be able to keep tabs on the competitors as I make videos. Okay, and it's going to keep me informed. Maybe I'll learn some things. Maybe I'll integrate it into my own startup, whatever it is. And also, the other benefit is um, if my startup isn't just, you could quote unquote, the right answer for reputation on the blockchain, or a right answer, then my hope is that as I'm driving Uber. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned in this take that I drive Uber Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Uh, you know, I'm saving money, and I'm taking small bets on reputation coins. Uh, and over the next 10 years, maybe, if Nomi doesn't work out, hopefully with this channel and what I research, I'll be able to uh, take a bet on a winner in the reputation space. So that's an added benefit for me, for making this channel. But uh, for the benefit for the viewer is, besides driving Uber, all I do is watch the reputation space and get information and provide it to you as it comes out. So that's a little bit of a preface here. Um, I'm just looking at, I guess, the name out there. The other thing is, uh, I am, you know, I am looking for investors for Nomi for the. Let me just. Uh, Maybe I should put this in. I wish I could size up the text or whatever right now, but we'll do that another time. Um, you know, it's really hard to build a startup without a lot of startup capital, and there's a lot of let's put this back here. So another benefit of doing this channel is I want to possibly attract investors, but not just any investors. Like I have a team of there's two others in my startup, um, Nomi, and we've spent 3 years designing a smart contract. It's a we believe a very good smart contract. We've carefully designed every single aspect of it. We're still solving the identity issue, which we'll get in the future. It's identity is a very important part of reputation on the blockchain. Um, but these videos, hopefully, it gets the attention of some of the. Okay, we're at 7 minutes already. Holy smokes! Uh, Hopefully, it gets the attention of, like, there's these big time investors in the blockchain space, like Mike Novogratz of Galaxy Digital. Um, you got Olaf Carlson Wee of Polychain Capital. You got Dan Moorhead. You got Naval, Balaji Srinivasan. Uh, there's a few others that, well, lots that I'm forgetting right now, but um, this is my first take of this episode right now. But uh, as I make these episodes, I would love to get the attention of these investors so that we can talk to them and present them Nomi. But it is possible to get the attention of other investors who are more up and coming in the blockchain space, who want to take shots at something big and ambitious. Uh, and for those, they can message us on YouTube or message me on YouTube, and we'll take it one step at a time. For those, they would have to be vetted by the team, Joseph and Brian and myself, um, and we'll take that one step at a time, because there's not the implied trust with the big dogs, like Mike Novogratz and Dan Moorhead and Naval and Balaji and Olaf Carlson Wee and all these people. Um, they already have a reputation to protect, so there's trust built in. We can go to them, present our idea, and know that they're going to treat it with respect, and not steal it. And we've been working on a white paper for 3 years, so that white paper is very important to us, and and that's an added benefit of doing these videos. So that's, before I go on any longer on the intro list, because that's the intro items. Last item is, if anybody wants me to do any consulting on the side, I'm going to link to clarity.fm, where you can go on there and we can arrange a phone call about anything to do with the blockchain. You can talk to me, ask me any questions about how the blockchain works. Uh, Anything you can imagine, except for financial advice. You can ask me whatever you like. Uh, and I'm just going to be charging $40 an hour for that. So on my days off, other than making videos, I'll do a little consulting, as another side hustle. And that's it. That's the intro stuff. Today we are talking about Graphite Network, and so let's get into it. Sorry about the intro. Okay, we're gonna make these 20-minute videos from now on because the intro takes 10 minutes, so that's great. Um, uh, all right, maybe I'll obviously shorten the info or intro. Shorten the intro. I'm gonna get better at this over time. Shorten the intro over time. But let's talk about my process. So for the last 3 years, I've been working on Nomi. But as I've been working on Nomi, um, I've been keeping tabs of new reputation on the blockchain entrants. And the way I keep tabs, if you don't know, so uh, if you don't know what Google alerts are, basically you can set up these alerts. Let's go. Uh, I'll show you them. So all you do is you Google alerts, and then once you're connected to your account and you pull up the platform, you type in reputation blockchain. Okay, so for example, reputation blockchain, create alert, and now you can see it's where is it? Why doesn't it show it? Oh, am I not connected to the internet right now? Um, let's go, let's go, let's go. Speed up, dismiss. Okay, well, all you do is you punch in the keywords, and and you'll have a list of keywords. And every time some news article or any content on the internet pops up that satisfies those keywords or is close enough to those keywords, Google will send you an email um, uh, about the news article. And I've been doing that for 3 years, and I've gathered this list of reputation applications that are trying to do stuff on a blockchain, and and only until now has something actually been like, okay, that's interesting, it's time to investigate that. So as I investigate them, I'm going to present them to you guys. I'm going to share the information. Let's make sure we're not going over 20 minutes. Okay. um, and so recently there's this news article about Graphite Network launches phone book reputation MVP to combat AI voice scams, or something like that. So the key thing here is phone book reputation, minimum viable product, MVP. And that's interesting because that's a real world use case. So you can imagine someone phones you and it's a number that's unknown, but there's a reputation score attached to that number. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna drink some of my coffee because that's gonna clear my throat. Um, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, now this isn't the exact article that I read recently, but I'm just scanning it to see if there's any links to the actual application, and there isn't. I saw another, yeah, in the other article I saw, they didn't have an application to the reputation to the phone book reputation app. So I'm guessing there isn't one yet, not for the public. Um, but that's not going to stop us from just putting. I think, yeah, a goal of this video is to put Graphite Network on your radar, um, as a entrance into the reputation on the blockchain space. Um, and if you don't know what CoinMarketCap is, uh, it's one of the central websites for looking at all the cryptocurrencies that are in existence today, whether they're a token tied to the blockchain or they're a token on top of a smart contract blockchain. And where's the number for how many cryptos? Is that, yeah, 18 million cryptos? Is that real? Is that actually true? Because that's getting a little. When I was, no, that's not. It can't be 18 million. Is when when I got into blockchain, it was when it was just Bitcoin, and that was 13 years ago, and it was only one coin, and now there's 18 million coins I'm reading, which is just let's see, that doesn't seem right. Let's go to last page. Um, okay, 18. There's not 18 million coins. There's according to this website, there's 9,479 cryptocurrencies, and you can see all of them on CoinMarketCap.com. Now, why we're going to go to CoinMarketCap.com is we're going to go and we're going to type in Graphite Network. Okay, and their symbol, Graphite Network symbol, is @G. And today it's trading at 0.14 dollars, 14 cents. And a few stats that are important is the max supply of the tokens are 1 billion, but the circulating supply is 10 million. So 1% of the max supply is actually circulating. Uh, how much the founders get and how much uh, of this circulating supply are the founders are holding, you know, we'll uncover that over time. But again, we can only have these videos for 20 minutes, so let's check. We got 4 minutes, so we're going rapid fire for the rest of the episode. Okay, that's a few stats, and when you go look this up on CoinMarketCap.com, what's weird is the website. You know, they just list the white paper, and which is weird because they do have a website. So, even though I have it pulled up here, I'm gonna close this. Maybe keep that open. Okay, we're gonna click the white paper. This is pull up a new window. Good, and this gives you all the details of what the Graphite Network is all about. Um, and it's a lot of complex stuff. One of the main features of the Graphite Network is it has this rule of one account, one person, and that's really important. Like on the Ethereum blockchain, you can have multiple Ethereum accounts, but for reputation applications, you need to have one account, one person, and this blockchain is doing a kind of yeah. So this is they have a tier system for account verification, so that they without a doubt that one person on this planet can only have one account on the Graphite Network, and we're going to dig into that over time in future episodes. But what I'm going to show you is to get to the website of the Graphite Network organization, or whatever, wherever the team is or however they're organized. You just go on this URL here. You highlight this part of it, the .pdf text. You delete it, and you just click enter, and you'll get to the Graphite Network website. Okay, and some other stuff. I guess what else? Okay, how much time? We got 1.5 minutes. The big thing. Okay, another source of where to read about the Graphite Network and read different aspects of it is in CoinMarketCap. They have this link here about, and there's a lot of details, but I'm going to give you the short version, okay? And we'll go back to all right, and end the video on big screen. The main exciting thing about the Graphite Network is, and I already said it, the one account, one person rule. And if they've successfully solved that, and we're going to have an entire video on how they solved it, and we're going to test it over time, and I'm going to do a little bit more preparation and research for future videos. But for reputation applications, you can't have a person that has two accounts and two different reputations. You can't give a person the opportunity to select when they want to use this reputation over here and select a different time when they want to use this reputation over here. That's not how reputation works. And again, I have a startup in the reputation space, so I've thought about this a lot. And our own application requires one account, one person aspect, singular, that design rule. Um, and so Graphite Network is attempting to solve that, and they're attempting to solve it in a way at a layer one. So they are a blockchain, and let's okay. Carrying on from that, uh, the other important thing to say about the Graphite Network is that it is a smart contract blockchain. So you can build decentralized applications on the Graphite Network with the added aspect that each address, each a blockchain address, each account is one person, and they can't have multiple accounts. So it's going to be interesting to investigate Graphite Network to see how they have accomplished that, see what it's like using that, see what they have for like backup if someone loses their private key, stuff like that. But I want to say they are EVM compatible. From what I've read, the Graphite Network is EVM compatible, so you could program Solidity based smart contracts on Graphite Network. And that's just that whole thing is kind of exciting, and we'll see how things pan out in the future. But those are the things, those are the design decisions that the Graphite Network has chosen, and we'll see what comes from that. But I did want to add that they are a smart contract blockchain, an EVM compatible smart contract blockchain. Um, and then I was in my other take, I did show. Let's first reduce the screen there, and we are going to show you. So let's yeah, okay. So back on CoinMarketCap, you can see here on the left hand side, it says explorers. Okay, and each blockchain, it worth worth anything, worth its salt, um, has an explorer. You can see the blocks and all that stuff. So we're gonna click this and check out the explorer. We're gonna close these two, and we're gonna check out the explorer, and you can see the activity on the Graphite Network blockchain. Now, this website isn't that. It doesn't look. Let's make sure I'm. Okay, yeah, good. This website, when I first looked at it, didn't look that impressive. Because it didn't look like a usual explorer, and the explorer shows you the kind of truth. You're able to see what's on a blockchain, and the Graphite Network blockchain. I have to be able to confirm, and we'll in the future we'll actually be interacting with the Graphite Network using and right now, so on Arbitrum I own some Graphite Network tokens. As I said, I take small bets in the reputation space, and uh, yeah. So I've already connected the Graphite Network to my MetaMask, and we'll show you how to do that in a future video. But right now, I just wanted to show you guys the Block Explorer website, and you can see here, there has been so far in the Graphite Network existence, there's been 64,220 blocks, and it looks like each block is 3 seconds. So one block is added to the blockchain every 3 seconds, but it's not a very busy blockchain. You can see zero transactions, zero transactions, zero transactions, and when you go down here, you can see that there was some transactions made 1 day ago, which is fine. I mean, view all transactions. Let's see what pops up. Okay, so there looks like there's some activity on the Graphite Network, which is good, but it's just like I've looked at a lot of Block Explorer websites, and this does not look very good. But I guess there doesn't have to be too much more. Right, a total of 2,991 validated transactions found. That's all the transactions that have existed on the Graphite Network, and if this if CoinMarketCap, let's go to the chart. If this is an indication of how long the Graphite Network has existed, the Graphite Network has only existed since January 2025. So it's a really new blockchain. Is it the right answer for reputation applications? We don't know. We'll see. But that's all the information I want to share with you today. We'll see if I need to add anything else to this video. That was an extra 5 minutes. Let's keep it at that. Uh, I'll see you in a week's time. I'll try to keep these videos coming once a week. Yeah, Rene-Lee signing off. Have a great week. I'm gonna go drive some Uber, and keep working.